מה עכשיו? לך! תטפל בעצמך.
Hi, welcome to Kamatov TV. I'm Lisa Ochayon. The smear campaign, the hate campaign against the left reached a new low today with the release of a particularly egregious video clip. The clip depicts the money-grubbing, hateful stereotype of the eternal hook-nosed Jew, which was propagated probably most recently in the most egregious form by the Nazis. And it likens this Jew to somebody who cooperates with anti-Semites and those that would destroy Israel. And it then goes on to say that this is what the left in Israel, various organizations, the New Israel Fund and its affiliates are basically self-hating, money-grabbing Jews who are bringing about the destruction of Israel and cooperating with the anti-Semites who have not changed in the past 70 years and are just as anti-Semitic and hateful of Jews than they ever were in Europe. This video is particularly disturbing because for me it is reminiscent of October 1995 when Benjamin Netanyahu was making fiery anti-Rabin speeches in the Knesset. One particular episode, he made a particularly fiery speech in the Knesset, after which a mob, a very angry, aggressive mob, gathered in Zion Square and were chanting death to Rabin, the Nazi, the Judenrat, and had a huge effigy of Rabin dressed up as a Nazi. And it reportedly at that time, the housing minister of the time, Fuad Ben Eliezer, went to Bibi Netanyahu and said, be careful of your mob. They are angry, they are murderous. There's going to be a murder and the blood is going to be on your hands. This is incitement. And if the murder isn't going to happen now, it's going to happen in another week or another month, but there's going to be death from this. And Bibi, of course, didn't heed that warning and went on inciting the mob against Rabin. And of course, we know what happened. Rabin was assassinated, murdered by a right-wing extremist. And this kind of incitement, this hate speech is completely inappropriate. This egregious use of Holocaust imagery. Every single person in Israel is sensitive to the Holocaust. We all grew up on imagery of the Holocaust, of the Jews being exterminated, of the hatred and the will to destroy the Jews, and to use this against left-wing people who, after all, are people who hold human rights, basic values very, very dear. These are not the enemy. These are people who are trying to build and create a better society. You may not agree with them. You may think they are being destructive. You may think that they are harming Israel's standing in the world, harming the cause of the Jewish state. But this is not the way to go about countering them. This is an act of incitement to murder, and it should be stopped.